students, in this lecture video we studied about the cost analysis of the power plants and the interest and the depreciation of power plants. First we studied about the introduction to cost analysis of power plants. The generating cost per unit, which is represented by kilowatt hour, that means the power and the time multiplied, we are getting the energy, that is called as a generating. So the generating cost per unit kilowatt hour of energy mainly depends on the cost covering the purchase, installation and erection of equipment, cost of fuel, labor cost, repair cost, etc. The generation cost can be divided into two costs. One is fixed cost, another one is operating and running cost. These two costs we already studied in the lecture video 1. First, fixed cost. The annual fixed cost is mainly consist of interest on the total investment, all the types of taxes and insurance charges, salaries of high officials, management and clerical staff. The annual contribution to the fund to pay off the capital extended after useful life of the plant and the yearly the compensation paid to the workers is also included in the annual fixed cost. The annual fixed cost varies approximately in the direction of the proportion with respect to the installed capacity of the power plant, and it does not depend upon the fact whether the power plant supplies any energy or not. The total investment or the capital cost of the power plant includes the preliminary cost, cost of the land and other real estate cost, cost of design and the planning, and the cost of the building and the equipment cost, transportation cost, erection and installation of equipment cost, and the overhead of the cost. All are comes under annual fixed cost only. Suppose for example in the hydroelectric power plant, I am taking the example hydroelectric power plant. The capital cost of the hydroelectric power plant include the cost of dam, earthwork, railhead, highways and other civil work. These are comes under annual fixed cost for hydroelectric power plant. So in addition to that, the cost of the land, building cost also depends upon the location of the power plant. If the power plant is situated near the city than the land, it will be costlier. Then next we can consider the steam power plant. The cost of the steam power plant located near a river, and because huge amount of the water is required for steam power plant, therefore the steam power plant is located near the river. So the cost of the steam power plant, suppose located near the river where the adequate supply of cooling water is available, it would be lesser than that of the one in which the cooling towers or the cooling ponds would have to be made available. The power plant having a smaller number of large sized generating units, that is generator or alternator, cost less than the power plant of the same total generating capacity but having a large number of small sized units. The capital cost of the power plants vary widely, even in case of power plants of similar type, and it dependent upon the large extent on the market condition also. The operating cost or the running cost of the power plant, which means the expenses which vary with the extent of the operation or the amount of the energy generated. The next, running cost and operating cost. The cost is due to annual cost of fuel, lubricating oil, water, maintenance and repair cost of the equipment, wages and salaries of operational and maintenance staff, and the salaries of supervisory staff engaged on the running of the power plant. These are the running cost or operating cost. The operating cost is approximately proportional to the units generated by the power plant only. For example, in steam power plant, diesel power plant, gas power plant, the operating cost form a major portion of the total annual cost, but in hydropower plant, nuclear power plant, solar power plant, the fixed cost overshadow the small operating cost. The next, the profit, investor profit. If the power plant is the public property, for example, the power plant is the public property, mean in India, the customers will be taxpayers to share the burden of the government. For this purpose, there is an item in the rates to cover taxes in the place of investors' profit. These taxes will be paid by the consumers in the form of electric consumption bill only. So, still now we studied about the cost analysis. Now we studied about the interest and depreciation. Usually, the money is borrowed from the bank or the insurance companies or any other financial institution for big project such as generating plant installation, or at the end of the year, the undertaking is required to pay the interest on the capital cost. Even if the equipment of the power plant or anything is purchased out of reserve cash, the normal rate of the interest must be allowed for, since the money is being earning this interest only. Suppose if a capital outlay required for a certain installation, which is denoted by capital B, the rate of interest per unit is small or per annum, then the amount is the small r, that is means the interest rate of interest multiplied by the installation, that is the cost of installation p. So that's why small rp per annum must be provided as interest, and then it is added to the annual operating cost. The rate of interest to be paid depends upon the money market position and the credit of the borrower, and the varies between 8 to 10 percentage per annum. If the installation were to last forever, the interest is the only charge that would have to be made. So therefore, in practice, after a certain time, the power plant and the machinery have to be replaced due to its getting old or absolute or inadequate. So therefore, it is necessary to set aside a certain amount annually to produce a sufficient sum at the end of the ones only. So this amount is known as the depreciation, and the depreciation depends upon the type of machines and the make of machines. Dear students, I hope that in this lecture video you understood the cost analysis, okay, of the power plant. I gave different examples of the power plant, and then next we studied what is mean by interest, what is mean by depression, what is the interest and the depreciation role in the economic part of the power system only. Under this topic, how the question will come in university examination, that means explain the cost analysis, otherwise explain the interest and depreciation of the power system. So the maximum and the minimum 6 marks, you can point by point you have to write down, and then you have to highlight the important technical key points. Thank you student for watching this video.